Hey everyone, last week we got a cool surprise. Tomb of Annihilation, the latest board game in the D&D adventure game series, was coming to digital platforms. Actually, it was already out on Steam, and now we've been able to take a look at it. I'm reviewing it on my MacBook, which is not the strongest PC in the world, but it definitely will give you a nice look at the game, and it will look much better on your computer. The game features a long campaign with side missions. Each of these missions uses different heroes. You can unlock a different number of heroes and recruit different heroes that you want on your team. They'll have different abilities and can be unlocked with even more abilities and stronger abilities. In this game, your goal, and it follows very closely to the rules of the board game, is you are trying to explore a world and you want to reveal different tiles. And this may sometimes include revealing monsters which you need to combat or negative effects which you need to deal with. Again, your goal here is to carry out combat and to make your way through the dungeon trying to complete any objectives that you have. And it really comes down to using your abilities wisely, like you would in Dungeons and Dragons, and the abilities are very modeled off of the classic Dungeons and Dragons abilities. The game really encourages you to keep moving because you will take negative effects every time you do not reveal a new tile. So it's really about using your heroes to quickly explore the dungeon and continue to get into new adventure situations. Overall, it definitely has a nice mix of dungeon crawling board game along with D&D mechanics. So if you've played any of the other classics like Wrath of Ashardalon and Ravenloft, you'll be right at home here in Tomb of Annihilation. The end of each level will reward you with a bunch of materials, crafting materials that you can then use to improve your heroes. We'll also give you some cool stats about the adventure. And again, between the different missions, you can improve your heroes, unlocking new abilities and strengthening some of their existing abilities. This has been our first look at Tomb of Annihilation. It really is a very beautiful adaptation of these board games. I know it doesn't look as beautiful on my PC. I mean, it looks great, but I think it can even look better if I had a little stronger hardware. It definitely captures the feel of those games. I remember being in love with Ravenloft back in the day, and this really brings me back to that system. And there's a lot going on here in terms of progression between missions, things that you wouldn't get in a non-digital format. So be sure to take advantage of that. And really, it opens up a whole world of exploration that you can take on. Again, this is currently available for Mac and PC, so there's a lot of fun to be had there. And it is right now a single-player focused experience. This one really came to us as a surprise, and I have to say it's really fascinating to see such a complete video game here. You know, it really is a full digital version of the D&D adventure system, and if you are a big fan of that, then you're going to love this. So be sure to check out Tomb of Annihilation. It's available on Steam right now, and it's available for your Mac or your PC.